Fahamu is a Pan-African social justice organization. We work to support the movement for social justice in Africa, and we do that in 4 ways. The first is through knowledge generation and research. The second is through learning and capacity building. The third is through providing platforms for Africa-centered advocacy. And the last is platforms for communication, debate, and analysis through Pan-African news and press. African philanthropy needs to be defined at various levels. I think there's the philanthropy of day-to-day people, supporting one another, helping one another, usually at the family, community level. Then there's the philanthropy that we're very good at in terms of whole communities coming to support an individual, be it for their education, and that type of support, but hopefully builds up a whole community, and the philanthropy has been exercised through the extended family in the community. Then there's also, of course, the philanthropy of, say, the middle classes in terms of giving either to causes or to organizations. And then, of course, there's the African Grantmakers donors. At the moment, African philanthropy is really stuck in both either the giving to individuals within the community or to communities from which you come, be it through diaspora remittances and others, but also to the type of giving that supports what I would call short-term fixes and kind of very development activities, so the building of a school or the building of a hospital, very supposedly low-risk kind of investments. I think what we need to do is galvanize potential African philanthropists towards understanding causes more broadly, so that they're not looking for the silver bullet that's going to fix all and the one project that they can fund and go home happy with because it has their plaque with their names on it, but really thinking about the causes, the dynamics of oppression and power, and creating a greater awareness and understanding of how we might challenge those in a broader sense, in a more long-term sense, and therefore their own feeling of ownership and of being part of a change-making process. I think this conference has been really interesting in terms of thinking about more self-determined African institutions and what African grantmakers can do to not simply be middlemen to Western philanthropists, but really be agents of the change that they want to see, and what their role is in creating, in movement building in Africa. So it's been really interesting in those terms, and I think we've seen lots of different ideas, some opposing, but a lot of them towards the same sense. What will be important, of course, is what comes out.
Yeah, the actions.
I think it's very good that African grantmakers are coming together on a common platform to talk about things together. It will also be interesting to see what becomes the role of international organization and international donors within the Grantmakers Network, and whether we want them to stay out or not.
Yes, very true.
But we'll see.
Okay, thank you for talking with Trust Africa about African philanthropy, and wish you the best with the rest of the conference.
Thank you, Harris.
Okay.